Travel chaos as heavy snowfall across the Midlands causes road, rail and air delays. The Brexit Secretary David Davis says the odds on a no-deal Brexit have reduced dramatically. The British woman jailed in Iran waits to hear her fate as Boris Johnson meets the country's president to discuss her case. Clashes in Lebanon over President Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Plans for 2-year accelerated degrees to save students money on fees. And in sport, we're looking ahead to Derby Day in the Premier League as leaders at Manchester City visit rivals United and Liverpool play Everton. Well, good morning. Heavy snowfall across the Midlands is causing severe travel disruption, with Birmingham Airport closed and warnings that rural communities could be cut off. There are weather warnings for snow, wind and ice across the majority of the UK. Birmingham Airport has temporarily suspended flights due to heavy snowfall there. These photos were taken by passengers waiting inside one of the terminals at the airport. This morning, staff there are trying to clear the runway, and travellers are advised to leave more time for their journey to the airport. Well, the weather's also causing problems at the city's biggest train terminal. All lines through Birmingham New Street are being disrupted. Services may be cancelled, delayed or revised until the end of the day. And at Luton Airport, flight departures and arrivals are subject to delay and cancellation, and they're telling passengers that they're advised to contact your airline directly for further information. Well, the Met Office has issued amber warnings for snow across large parts of the country, including Gloucestershire, Wiltshire, Buckinghamshire and Essex. And we've been receiving videos and photos of the snowfall from across central parts of the UK. Have a look at this. This was sent in by Tom Sykes from Highworth near Swindon. Isn't that gorgeous? He said that he was very limited as to where he could reach, even though he was in a 4x4, and that many of the roads hadn't yet been gritted. Well, these photos were taken by a history student at Oxford Uni. Flo said she was going to look at the pretty snowy buildings rather than go to the library, and you can see why. Well, let's have a look at the weather forecast in a bit more detail with Isabel.
An Atlantic frontal system has swept in from the southwest, bringing wet weather, which has turned increasingly to snow as it's pushed in across the Midlands and Wales. And it will continue to cause disruption throughout the rest of today. The Met Office has an amber warning in force for significant and disruptive snow until around 6 p.m. So that is a major concern today. To the south of the low centre, we've had very strong winds through the Bristol Channel and English Channel coast, although those winds will slowly abate this afternoon, but caused problems in their own right, really quite disruptive, those winds with large waves and spray around coasts and seafronts, and some restrictions on higher routes as well. This is the zone, though, where we've been most concerned through the day so far, and there could well be 20 centimetres of snow, 8 inches in some areas. A cold and very snowy day expected, probably with the worst of it just west of East Anglia through the Midlands and into Wales. The northern periphery around about Liverpool, Manchester, obviously a lot of interest there for that zone because of the matches today, but it could well be that it's not too bad weather-wise there. South of the main zone, a bit of a concern if you're driving along the M4. There will be snow at times there, M25 as well, although equally it might well turn back to rain now and again. Now that zone gradually weakens and decays slowly this evening, and probably by the end of the night there won't be too much left on it, but it'll be an icy end to the night, a few showers around the coast, and some patchy freezing fog is possible as well. Thankfully, once the fog and ice gradually lift and clear, tomorrow does look a good deal better. Some wintry showers around, but a lot of sunshine. This is the exception. There's a depression over France called Anna, first of the season for them, and that could well clip the southeast, bringing not just rain, but again a snow risk and some strong winds. So that needs watching on Monday.